What's up, YouTube? This your boy Big Kaz. I couldn't get to it yesterday because I was running out of time. Last night because I was running out of time. Got to get ready for work in the morning. I want to give my condolences to the friends, family of NBA legendary head coach and player Lenny Wilkens. He passed yesterday at the age of 88. He was one of the 4 players inducted to the Hall of Fame as a player back in 1989 and as a coach twice in 1998 and in 2010 as one of the coaches, as a member of the 1992 USA Olympic basketball team, aka the Dream Team, who dominated the Barcelona Olympics and won gold. That was the first time NBA players were allowed to participate in international competition. He was born on October 28, 1937 in Brooklyn, New York, growing up in the Bedford Stuyvesant neighborhood. He was raised Roman Catholic. He would attend Providence College from 1957 to 60, where he was a 2-time All-American, leading them to the NIT and reaching the finals in 1960. His jersey, number 14, was retired in 1996, being the first player in Providence College history to do so. And he was one of the first inductees to the College Basketball Hall of Fame in 2006. In 1960, he was picked in the first round, 6th overall, by the St. Louis Hawks, who are now in Atlanta. Along with Cliff Hagan, Bob Pettit, and Clyde Lovett, he helped the Hawks to reach the NBA Finals, where they would lose in 5 games to the Bill Russell, Bob Cousy, Sam Jones, and Tom Heinsohn-led Boston Celtics in 5 games. And in 1968, he finished second in the 1968 MVP balloting. During his second year, he served in the Army as a second lieutenant at Virginia's Fort Lee. And he still played for the Hawks on the weekends, but during the week he had to go to Vietnam. He was one of the few who threatened to boycott the 1964 NBA All-Star Game, which was the first televised one by, I think, ABC or DuPont. And then he established the National Basketball Association Players Association as the first union-led sports league. Before the 1968-69 season, he was traded to the Seattle SuperSonics for Walt Hazzard, where he was an All-Star 3 of his seasons that he was there. He won the MVP honors in the 1971 game in San Diego. And his last 3 seasons with Seattle, he was also a head coach, where the team improved each season, winning 47 games in his last year. In 1972, he was dealt to the Cleveland Cavaliers, where he played 2 seasons. And then in the 1974 and 75 season, he would play for the Portland Trail Blazers, where he coached his first out of the 2 years he was with the team. And that was all. The 74-75 campaign was the only time he was also a player. For 8 years, from 1977 to 85, he was the head coach for the Seattle SuperSonics. He took over for Bob Hopkins, who won 5 out of his first 22 games. And then as the season progressed, the team vastly improved. Started off winning 11 out of 12. He took them all the way to the NBA Finals, losing to the Washington Bullets, now Wizards, in 7 games. Then the next year, he got it to the Seattle SuperSonics to their only NBA championship, defeating the Washington Bullets in 5 games, which ended up being his only championship. Then fast forward to 1986, he joined the Cleveland Cavaliers as a head coach, stayed where he coached the likes of Mark Price, Brad Daugherty, Larry Nance, Mike Sanders, Craig Elo, and Hot Rod Williams. In the 5 out of 7 years, he reached the playoffs. 4 of those times losing to Michael Jordan, which 2 of them were at the hands of his buzzer beaters in the 1989 first round, the 1993 second round. And in 1990, he lost to the Philadelphia 76ers in 5 games. And during the 88, 89, and 91, 92 season, he led the Cavaliers to a then franchise record of 57 wins, which were later broken by the LeBron James Cavs teams in 2009 and 2010. And he stayed there until 1993, where he resigned and took the job as a coach for the Atlanta Hawks, where in his first year, he won a then franchise record of 57 wins despite the loss of Lenny Wilkens in the middle of the season to a trade to the Los Angeles Clippers for Danny Manning. That year, the Hawks beat the Miami Heat in the first round in 5 games and lost to the Indiana Pacers in 6 in the second round. In January of 1995, against the Washington Bullets, he passed Red Auerbach's record with 939 career wins, which he held it for nearly 15 years, since passed by Greg Popovich and someone else. During his 7-year tenure with the Hawks, the team recorded 50-win teams thanks to the likes of Mookie Blaylock, Steve Smith, Dikembe Mutombo, Christian Laettner, and Tyrone Corbin. They never advanced past the second round. The closest they came was back in 1996 and 1997, where they lost to the Orlando Magic and Chicago Bulls in 5 games respectively. 1999, they got swept by the Knicks in the second round, while they were first round exits in 1995 and 1998 to the Indiana Pacers and Charlotte Hornets, respectively. After that, from 2000 to 2003, he coached the Toronto Raptors. In his first year, he led them to the then 6-year-old franchise to their first playoff series win against the New York Knicks, and then got involved in a 7-game Eastern Conference semifinal duel against Allen Iverson and the Philadelphia 76ers, where Vince Carter of Toronto had some good games. And in the 7th game, Vince Carter missed a game-winning 3, which could have sent them to the Eastern Conference Finals. And the following year, in 2001-2002, Vince Carter missed the majority of that season, but the Raptors still made the playoffs, losing to the Detroit Pistons in 5 games. And in 2003, they struggled to a 24-58 record due to injuries. And for a year, from January 2004 to January 2005, he served as the Knicks head coach, where he made his last playoff appearance in 2004, but he swept by the then New Jersey Nets. And he resigned during the middle of the 2004-2005 season. Lenny Wilkens was a great man. He was well respected in the NBA community. He did a lot for the community. Really good coach. Many people thought highly of him, and the NBA family will miss him. Rest in peace, Lenny Wilkens. It's your boy, Big Cos. I'll catch you next time.